evening, everyone. Tonight I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the changes in Rider University's undergraduate business curriculum over the past few years. So I graduated back in 2013 with a bachelor's in finance from here at Rider. And during that time, if I wanted to graduate with my major, a minor, as well as do the co-ops, the internships, and professional development courses, it was going to take me a while. I had to overload quite a few semesters, as well as take summer courses. So Rider recognized a need to make it easier for these students to do all of these programs and take part in all these opportunities and still graduate in their 4 years. So they made 3 major changes to the curriculum. The first is there is now more of a focus on international business courses. Second is taking classes earlier, the core business classes earlier in your career. And then the third is a more focus on professional development courses. So first with the international business courses, Rider now offers classes because the global economy is so much more interconnected. It is mandatory that every student takes 6 credits in what we call our global cultural courses. So these are a list of liberal arts electives that every student has to take 2 of. That kind of gives you a different perspective of the world. So some examples are calligraphy, world music, as well as foreign language electives. And this kind of gives you more of a perspective of the global arena and communication globally. Another change was the addition of a second international business course that you need to take. So that's the international focus. The next big thing was taking the core courses earlier in your career. So now as first semester freshmen, students can take macroeconomics as well as intro to accounting. And this really helps students to try to figure out what major they want to take. Instead of taking a lot of free electives during your freshman year, you're now starting that business core. So I interviewed John Boyer, who is an ERS consultant for Deloitte, who also graduated in May of 2013. And he said one big thing that he wished Rider had given him the opportunity to do would be take these core courses earlier. He took a lot of free electives during his first 2 years and then had to overload during the second 2 years in order to fit in his internships and his co-op and his second major. So Rider really made that change to try to help students with that. The third big change, which I feel is the most important, is a focus on professional development courses. So Rider has always had a lot of these professional development courses, but it was hard to take them. If you were doing an internship or a co-op, if you were taking the professional development courses along with them, you had to take them as free electives. Now Rider offers first 3 1-credit career planning and perspective courses to help students with interviewing skills, resume building skills, finding internships, kind of planning out your career goals. And then on top of that, you have to take a leadership elective. For a lot of students, they take the co-op seminar course to go along with their 6-credit co-op, which is a full-time internship. Or if they're taking just a 3-credit part-time internship, they can also have the opportunity to take this course. And it helps you to hone in on your professional development skills, and you discuss conflicts that happen in the workplace as you're working day to day. So it's a really good course to take, but some students don't have the opportunity to do this if they want to graduate on time. So now with the addition of this leadership elective, students have this opportunity. And then for the students that don't participate in the internships, there is the opportunity to participate in the leadership development program, which counts as a leadership elective, or other management courses that focus on professional development in the workplace. So Rider really saw a need to make it easier for students to do these things. Studies have shown that only 15% of schools make it mandatory for students to do internships. Now Rider's not one of those schools that make it mandatory. Our only major that has a mandatory internship or co-op would be the global supply chain major. But for the rest of the courses, Rider has tried to make it easier for these students to fit in these different opportunities. So in conclusion, Rider has made 3 major changes to their program, first being an international business focus. Second is taking the core business courses at an earlier time in the student's career. And then the third being the focus on professional development courses. And these changes have been made to try to help students be more prepared to enter the workforce and be develop more as a professional. Any questions?